Here's a topic that I don't think I've talked about before on video. Let's do it now. Shalom, my friends. Yes, a topic about which I have not made a video previously is dogma. So let's start out by defining the term. The dictionary says that dogma is the doctrine of belief in a religion or political system. Obviously, we're talking about religion. The literal meaning of dogma in ancient Greek was something that seems true. But today in English, dogma is more absolute. Focusing on the religious aspect of the word, dogma is a belief that is fundamental to a religion. In Judaism's sister religion, Christianity, there is a considerable amount of dogma, many fundamental beliefs. I don't claim that this is necessarily an exhaustive list, but Christian dogma would include Mary becoming pregnant with Jesus through the Holy Spirit, leading to another fundamental belief, virgin birth, the death of Jesus for the sins of humanity, his subsequent resurrection. All of these are fundamental beliefs in Christianity. Now, why would a rabbi talking about fundamental beliefs start with Christianity instead of Judaism? Fair question. I already gave part of the answer. Christianity has a good amount of dogma. Judaism, on the other hand, does not. In fact, I would argue that there is a single piece of dogma, one fundamental Jewish belief that pervades all parts of American Judaism. Now, please don't understand. I am not saying that there is only one belief that is held by most Jews, but I do think there is one idea without which one cannot claim the belief one holds are Jewish. I'll also take a moment to explain why I believe we don't have a lot of dogma in Judaism. But first, let me just be clear, I'm not saying that less dogma is better than more, just that it's an interesting difference between two closely related religions. So what do I claim is the single piece of Jewish dogma? It's a verse from the Torah that virtually every Jewish child is raised reciting at bedtime in both Hebrew and English. Deuteronomy 6:4. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Hear, O Israel, Adonai is our God, Adonai is one. And that's it, my friends. That's the core belief of the Jewish religion. Now, some believe that when the wind blows, God controls just how far each leaf sways in the breeze. On the other end of the continuum, there was a famous rabbi who believed in God, but exactly in the way he believed in gravity. Absolutely real, but possessing no awareness, not a source of morality, simply a force in the universe. How can these radically opposite beliefs both fit under the tent of Judaism? My answer is Judaism is not very concerned about what we believe. Instead, it focuses on how we behave. Still, nothing's more fundamental to Judaism than the verse I quoted earlier. As I said, it is the first introduction to Jewish prayer for virtually at least every Jewish child. And for observant Jewish adults, those are the words we hope to utter as we draw our last breath. There is but one God, and that simple idea changed the world forever. So now, my friends, my question for you is, what are your fundamental religious beliefs if you are so inclined to share them? Did I do a decent enough job listing them? Did I miss some things? Did I include some things I should have left out? Let me know in the comments box. If you found this video informative or at least worthwhile, I hope you'll help us get our videos in front of more viewers by hitting that thumbs up button on YouTube. That helps us to increase our audience. And of course, I want to thank the patrons of our channel. You can become a patron at patreon.com. There is a link in the description box below the video. And of course, subscribers. It's so important that our channel keep growing and reaching more viewers as we discuss the fundamental issues of life. To subscribe, you need to be logged into YouTube, but assuming you are, it's as simple as this. Click on my face, right over here. Or if you prefer, watch our last video by clicking on its icon, right over there. As ever, until next time, Shabbat Shalom.